1992, soon after the first 10 amendments were ratified, Congress passed the Militia Act. It required every able-bodied white male citizen between the age of 18 and 45 to enroll in a state militia. It also required them to purchase a gun and a complete outfit of equipment essential to perform their military duties, thereby making gun ownership not an individual right, but a legal obligation. So when you look at the original meaning of the Second Amendment and the right to bear arms, its implication is that it's not the right to own a gun, but it has to do with mandatory national service, designed to ensure the people of the United States would always have the ability to resist tyranny. In 1934, the government passed the National Firearms Act. It was one of the first national gun control laws, designed to suppress gangland shootings from the 1920s, bootleg wars. Prior to this, anyone could buy machine guns over the counter. Congress did not ban these firearms because they knew it would run afoul of the Second Amendment. So instead, they decided to tax their ownership. The National Firearms Act created a registry for machine guns, short-barreled rifles, and shotguns, which required a payment of a $200 tax to register them. In 2008, the Supreme Court overturned 2 centuries of legal precedents in the case of District of Columbia versus Helena, a security guard who wanted to bring his handgun home for self-defense. Scalia and other conservative members of the court were in fact looking for an opportunity to expand the interpretation of the Second Amendment. The majority opinion was written by Justice Scalia. He described his opinion as the most complete and important opinion that he'd ever written, in which he found that the Second Amendment sanctioned the right to own and carry a gun except in the rarest of circumstances. The culmination of a decades-long campaign orchestrated and funded by the National Rifle Association to make gun ownership a right of citizenship. Just as the NAACP waged a long legal and political battle against racial segregation that culminated in a Supreme Court decision that ended segregation by race in public schools, the NRA waged a similar and more heavily funded campaign to remove all legal restrictions on the right to purchase, own, and carry guns.